Now here we have seen how these waves are the grating works. Acoustic grating is going to be there, and now we are going to calculate how this particularly as an d sine theta n is to be there, and this values d sine theta n is equal to lambda n is to be there, and that will give us what exactly to be as an value for the wavelength is to be there. Now here in this case again, if we know as a particularly values of the theta and angle, that is to be lambda can be wavelength can be calculated. D is the distance between the two adjacent maxima, the node and the antinode planes are to be there, and n, knowing the values of n, theta n, lambda, the values of d can be calculated. Now this is what the simple way to find out how this particularly your nodal point or anti-nodal points, that is to be as an standing wave pattern when it is going to be there. We already seen in the waves, stationary waves, how the node point is to be there and what exactly the anti-node point is to be there, and knowing through the n, theta and lambda, you can find out the particularly d's you can also get calculate. Now for the calculation of lambda a, that is the wavelength of the ultrasonic waves through this medium, that is d is equal to lambda by 2 is the simple way to find out this, because the standing wave pattern is going to be formed. For the calculation of the d, it is lambda by 2, and you can get the lambda a is equal to 2d is to be there. Now putting these values of the lambda a in the equation number 1, you will get the relationship for the resonant frequency of the piezoelectric effect in the n, and that is the, again we can calculate with the vn lambda, and v is nothing but to be n lambda, and आपण सुरुवातीला पण वेव्स जेव्हा स्टार्ट केलं होतं त्यावेळेस पण हे रिलेशनशिप बघितलं होतं वेवलेंथ आणि पर्टिक्युलरली फ्रिक्वेन्सीच्या बाबतीमध्ये, आणि वेव्ह व्हेलॉसिटी इज इक्वल टू n इंटू लॅम्बडा, दॅट इज टू बी एज अन frequency and the wavelength is to be there, and putting these values in this relationship, lambda a म्हणजे आत्ताच आपण 2d बघितलं ते ह्या इक्वेशन मध्ये 2 मध्ये, ही जर व्हॅल्यू लॅम्बडा a ची जर व्हॅल्यू इथं पुटअप जर केली तर जे काही रिलेशनशिप आपल्याला मिळणार आहे वेलोसिटीच्या बाबतीमध्ये अल्ट्रासॉनिक वेव्हच्या, त्यामध्ये बेसिकली आपण v इज इक्वल टू, वी विल राईट n लॅम्बडा a, दॅट इज lambda a ची व्हॅल्यू जर पुटअप केली तर 2d, then it will become v is equal to 2nd is to be there. This method is useful to measuring the velocity ultrasonic waves through the liquid and the gases at the various temperatures. Now this is what the simple way to find out the basically the wavelength part is to be there. The important factor is this structure, how the acoustic grating is going to be formed. That is what quite interesting is to be there, and here is many cases I have seen this experimental setup, although today we don't have in our lab, but this contains as an liquid also, and in which this particularly case this acoustic grating is going to be generated. So this is all about the what to be as and how the acoustic grating is going to be formed, and you will get the you can calculate measure the velocity of the ultrasonic waves are to be there. So thank you for the joining this session, and be at home and be safe.